Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Sea Salt and Paper. Sea Salt and Paper is a game published by Bombix, designed by Bruno Catala, and I always say this person's name incorrectly, Teo Riviere. Sorry, I probably butchered that. Plays 2 to 4 players in 30 minutes, ages 8 and up. And effectively, I don't know what the theme is, but you have cute little origami. Origami all related to the water. So we have origami crabs and origami mermaids. So the theme is origami underwater things, or in the water things. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to play cards in front of you, collect sets to score points, different player counts, need different amount of points to win, and that's the game. It's really, really simple, kind of almost like Top Deck the game, but way more fun than that. So let's just go on the table. Check it out.
Come on, play the game.
All right, so here's a game of Sea Salt and Paper. Sea Salt and Paper. All set up for 2 players. This is set up. You take the deck, you shuffle it, you flip 2 cards into 2 discard piles. And you're going to give each player a color breakdown if they want it, and what happens at the end of the round and how you score. All right, so I'll just keep those over here so I can have them as a reference. And this is colorblind friendly because all the colors have icons, which is helpful. All right, so on your turn, you're going to do one of 2 things. You're either going to take a card from a discard pile, or you're going to draw 2 cards off the top, keep one, and discard the other. All right, and that's the game. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to score the most points each round to be the first player in a 2-player game over the course of a certain number of rounds, however many it takes to get to 40 points. And we'll talk about how the scoring works when we get to that, if we get to that. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm this player over here, I'm going to take 2 cards. Now no one else is going to get to see these cards, but I'm going to show the camera so you can see what the cards are. So I have a shark and a fish. And I think what I want to do is I want to keep the shark, and I'll explain what the cards mean when we get to that point. And then this card's in my hand, so it's face down. Then this player, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to take a boat and a boat. Oh, that stinks. So they're going to discard the blue boat over here. And done. Back to me. I am going to draw, and I'm going to keep the swimmer. Discard this, cover up the boat. Now, one thing you can do on your turn, after you've drawn off the discard or drawn off the pile, is you can play what's called a duo, which means 2 cards that go together. So in this case, I'm going to play the shark and the swimmer. They go together, and their special ability is steal a card from another player. So I'll play these face down, or face up. This pair is now worth 1 point at the end of the game. So 1 point I have right now. And I take this person's card. It's the only card they have. It goes in my hand. Now it's back to that player's turn, and if I had more duos, I could play more duos, but I don't, so I'm done. It's the other player's turn, so they'll draw 2 cards as well. And they're going to go ahead and keep this one and get rid of that. They'll put this one here. All right, back to me. I'm going to, what did I take? I took a boat, so I'm going to take this boat here. And I'm going to now play this set of boats. And you can kind of cover up over your cards because they don't really matter anymore after that, other than colors. I'm going to play a set of boats. When you play a set of boats, it doesn't matter the color, it just matters the symbol. Colors matter for something else that we'll get to. You're going to be able to take a whole other turn. So I can do another turn again. And I think I'm going to take 2 cards off the top. And let's take the fish. I'll take the fish. And I'll discard this one. What card do they have? Okay. And they're going to just draw this one off the top. And that's their turn. They don't have anything they want to play, so they're done. Back to me. What do I have? I have a fish, so let's try to get a fish. That's a crab. Ooh, I'll take the penguin. So the penguin's cool, it stays in your hand, but it's going to be points for the number of penguin cards that you have. So right now I have 1 point. So looking at what's on the table, I have 2 points because I have 2 duos. I have the penguin, that's 3 points, plus a random card that no one knows. So I have 3 points right now. Okay, this player's turn, they're going to flip 2 cards. Again, you're not going to see these 2 cards, and they're going to keep the mermaid. Mermaid stays in your hand. We'll go over all that when we're done. I'm gonna, let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna flip 2. I think I have a, I want that one. Because I have a penguin, so that's every penguin's worth 2. So now I have 2 points, 3, 4, 5 points, plus a random card here that I can't do anything with yet. And that's my turn. Other player's turn, they're gonna flip 2. Again, they go in your hand, you don't actually flip them. They're gonna take the boat, discard this. I'm gonna take this fish. And that's gonna let me play another duo of 2 fish. When you play 2 fish, you draw a card off the top of the deck and it goes into your hand. And I have an octopus. So now I have 3 points, 4, 5, 6 points. I'm trying to get to 7 because I want to show you what happens. This player's turn, they're gonna flip 2. Let me see if they have anything good that they can play here. Nope, not yet. They'll take this green fish. They don't have any duos yet. Then back to me, I'll take some cards, and no matter what happens, I'm going to take this. And now I'm at 7 points, and I'll explain why. So I have 3 pairs, that's 3 points. 4, again, these are in my hand, I'm just showing. 4 for that. 6, because I have a penguin card. Nothing, this card's worth 0, because I don't have any other ones. And then I have a mermaid, so I'm at 6 points. And what the mermaid does is it's going to score your largest color group. So I have 3 greens, so it's going to score me an additional 3 points. So I have 9 points. So now when you hit 7, you have a choice that you can make, but you don't have to. You can either stop, which means everybody gets the points that they have right now, or you can say what's called a last chance, and then the other players will get 1 more point or 1 more turn, and then we'll score points. And that's what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to do last chance. Because I see this player doesn't have any duo cards out, so I'm not really worried unless they have great cards in their hand. So I'm going to do 1 last chance, and then they get to take another turn. And they're going to take... none of these. These are all stinky. They'll take the fish. They'll play the 2 fish. They get to draw a card from the top. That gives them a shark. All right, so then they show their cards, I show my cards, and we will score. All right, so their score is 1 plus 2, because they have 2 of these, plus 2 more, because they have 2 blues, or green, what, a teal. So they have 5 points. That doesn't beat me. I have 3, 5, 7, 10, because I have my mermaid. So I have 10. So what that means is I get my 10 points plus my color bonus. You always score a color bonus if you win, last chance, or if you don't win, you score your color bonus. So I'll get another 3. So I'll get 13 points. And this player will just get their color bonus, which at this point is 2, because they have 2 teals, or 2 blacks. I think that's black. No, those are different colors. So 2 teals, so they'll get 2. So it's 13, or whatever I said I had, to 2. We would shuffle up, and then whoever has the least amount of points goes first, and we'll keep going like that until in a 2-player game, someone hits 40 points. And that is effectively the game. But I want to show you some cards. So you saw the swimmer, the shark and the swimmer. So there's the swimmer. Let's find a shark. I know I had a shark. Shark, and the shark. So those go together. You can steal a card. You saw these from the other player. These are just simple set collection cards, but they stay in your hand until the end of the round. So they have a chance of getting stolen. So the more of these you get, the more points they are. Similar with this. More of those you get, the more points they are. There's also this anchor. There's 2 anchors in the deck. You can see how many there are. You can score 5 if you have both of them. Then there are, the only thing I didn't show you as cards you can play down in front of you, the crab. The crab will let you look through one of the discard piles and keep a card, which is pretty fantastic. And then there's the mermaids. There's one other win condition. If you have all 4 mermaids, you automatically win the game. Good luck. You saw the penguins. There are these bonus cards. So 1 point for boats, 1 point per fish card. There was my 1 point per, or 2 points per penguins. And there's also one that's points per anchors, but I can't find it. Let's see if we can find it. 1 point per anchor. Oh, 3 points per anchor. So those are nice. And those are all the cards, I believe. So you're trying to either play cards down to score points and use special abilities, or keep cards in your hand to score extra points at the end of the game. And that's it. That is Sea Salt and Paper. Let's go up the top. See what I think about it.
What do you think, son? What do you think?
All right, well, that was Sea Salt and Paper. Now, I'm not going to talk about the components a ton because these are the components. Cards. The cards are nice, quality, they're thick. They're a little hard to shuffle, but that's fine. I love the art. All the art is origami. It's fantastic. In case you have color issues, there's little symbols up here so you can see all the different colors. And there's a guide and the card that I showed you. Just fantastic art on these cards. I don't know if it's real origami or if it's like computer generated. I don't know that. I don't really care because it's great. I love it. So the components are good. Just deck of cards. But I love this game. I played it so many times on Board Game Arena. Every single time I have a blast. I played it in real life a couple times and I love it. It's super simple to play. It's easy to teach. It's just fun. It is a lot of luck. You're trying to get cards off the top of the deck. I understand that's not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. But for as short as it is, go on to something else after that if you don't like it. But I love it. I love luck in games. I like cool card games. I like the art. I like the set collection. I like how the cards work together. I love all of it. Don't necessarily love the shark and the swimmer because they steal things, but it's fine. It's not going to kill you most of the time. But that's my only negative with this game is the shark and the swimmer. But everything else, love it. I'm going to give this a BGM Accept the Seal. This is going to get a 9 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 4.5 out of 5 wrenches. On our arbitrary wrench scale, that means absolutely nothing. But we like to give it the games that we enjoy, and that's what we're going to do. So that is Sea Salt and Paper from Bombix and Bruno Catala and Teo Riviere. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.